So basically, we have the fact that we've been listening to Akothee for a long time. The president of the Single Women has been such an inspiration to many, many women, including mothers and the people without mothers. Well, including mothers and just women, single women out here in these streets. We listen to her a lot, and we couldn't be happier for her because there is the wedding arrangement that is going on with her new Mzungu Bay, who we've all called Anita Otieno or Anita Omondi. What is the name we've dubbed for him?
Girl, I've just decided not to be invested.
Anita Omosh. And of course, we still have the fact that she announced that she is going to be funding her own wedding single-handedly without the help of anybody. Unlike many others who we spoke about last week, Millie were Jesus saying
Who are
she
putting
wants
out pay bills.
help for her brother, not even her own, her brother's wedding. And we're all just like, oh, bombastic side eye, but it's okay. So now Akothee has been telling us that she's been dealing with a lot. She's decided to take her own time to find her own peace, to kind of flourish in her own way. And she did mention that she did struggle with depression, which is absolutely understandable. Like, she's had the most ghetto family, she's had the most ghetto people she's helped. Like, to be entirely honest, it feels like Akothee's attempts to help people always ends up with her in tears, which is very, very sad. But she's mentioned that there have been many things that she's done to fight depression, and she has gotten in and out of depression more than 5 different times, and she's fought it to her victory. And in a very long post on Instagram, she said this is how she finds her own sanity. It's a long list, but I will read it really quickly. She said that I now guard my space like it's life or death, or life and death. And how she does that is by 1, letting go of anything that tampers with my peace. 2, avoiding procrastination and do what is right at the right time. I do not postpone problems. Number 3, I say no immediately when my gut starts swelling. 4, I don't stay in any WhatsApp groups. I quickly and immediately leave as soon as I sense that it's getting toxic, or I could be that I am the toxic one. Number 5, I avoid family politics as much as I can. Family politics can drive you nuts. Therefore, I am not in any family WhatsApp groups, which I really enjoy. Number 6, she says, I shut down gossip before they get into my system. Number 7, very limited online flights. I rarely exchange with my fans online. We now just have fun. Number 8, I release people with negative vibes around me. In fact, I run away from them. 9, if we're friends and you keep blue ticking me or behaving as if I need you more than you need me, I block you and I delete your number. Number 10, if you can't reach me, just know you're blocked. Ooh, makula blocka. And she continued to say that number 10, if you ask me for money and I don't feel like I should give it to you, I say no without feeling guilty. This has shocked many, according to how she says, and I am fine with it. I feel good when I tell you I do not have, so that you can go and tell people how broke I am. It's my brokenness, not yours. Again, I don't owe you any I don't owe you, so chill. And finally, she says, I only do the right thing at the right time with the right people, not because of anything or anyone, but because it is the right thing for me to do. And she says, after making that decision, she feels very released. She feels like she is full of energy, and she just feels happy. And I feel like those are very important points. And most of them, from what we're hearing, sound like she's just trying to guard her own spirit, guard her own space, and try and limit interaction with places that will get her back into a bad mental space. And I completely understand that. Let me tell you, sometimes family can be very toxic. And specifically her family, oh my God, there's so much going on. There was always tea being spilled all over the place, and eventually when she rounded it up, she would find that it was one of her relatives, either close or a little far distance. And I think genuinely for her, yeah, she can distance herself from her family. And especially now that we're going to meet a lot of our family members during Easter, I think it's important for you to guard your own spirit, guard your own space, try and remain sane, Just remember, you're only there for a little while. You're about to go back to your regular life in a bit, in case it gets really, really bad. Yeah. But I know we are all having really happy families, right?
Yeah, yeah, somewhat, somehow, sometimes. Anyway, it's very good and refreshing to see her protecting her peace and just being in control of the narrative for once. Because people like Akothee are people who just give freely. They have a huge heart. They will accommodate anyone and everyone. But I am so happy to be alive in a generation where people are calling out behavior by family members. Because before then, you would have kept quiet. You're like, you know what, it's my uncle, anakuanga evil. It's my sister, anakuanga evil. But we don't realize how toxic family members can be because of the saying, blood is thicker than water, please. First of all, it's that saying has been taken out of context because it is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So it doesn't share who it doesn't matter who you shared a womb with. You didn't have a choice in that. But the person you made a covenant with, they came into your life. You came into each other's life and you promised each other to be there for each other and just support each other. That covenant is stronger than just a situation you were put in without your choice. So the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Leo nimewafundisha kitu.
Hey, Biblia.
Amen.